yeah, this storm is definitely means business. There's another look at our city cam there in Altoona as the storm is rolling on through. A live look from downtown. Here's 235. There's the State House there on the right side of your screen. Definitely some low-hanging dark clouds there off to the east of downtown, but we're not really seeing anything that stands out in terms of any rotation or anything that would look like a tornado at this point. So that's some great news as we continue to monitor this tornado warning. So we're going to stick with you here. This tornado warning is in place here for about another 7 minutes. Not seeing any significant rotation recently with the storm, so that's some great news. However, Grinnell, Newton, you are in a severe thunderstorm warning. Wind gusts perhaps up to 60 miles an hour about to move into your neighborhood. So I want to go ahead and give you a little closer look at that. So trying to get up toward Grinnell right now. You can see the storms are just off to your west up toward Kellogg, just about to move into your neighborhood with some heavy rain, some downpours, and again, some wind gusts perhaps up to 60 miles an hour. Newton, the storm is moving into your area right now, crossing I-80 just to the west of Newton. We'll continue to track this back to the west into the metro. Colfax getting some heavy rainfall. Mitchellville, you're on the edge of this tornado warning. Looks like we're getting a new radar scan coming in right now. So that'll give us the latest position for this thunderstorm. So again, this tornado warning, eastern Polk County. If you live west of Highway 69, Southeast 14th, downtown, you are in the clear. So again, Johnston, Urbandale, Clive, Grimes, West Des Moines. You may be hearing sirens, but the tornado warning is not for your part of Polk County. We are talking about Altoona, Pleasant Hill, Bondurant right now, where we have the potential for something to possibly spin up. We're just not seeing a lot of rotation right now. That is certainly some good news, but some really heavy rainfall right now at the intersection there of, let's see, that's Highway 65 and I-80, some very heavy rainfall. You see those dark reds and the pinks and purples showing up there northwest side of Altoona. That's going to be some torrential rainfall. So we're talking about areas along Franklin Street, just to the west of Northeast 72nd. First Avenue. This is where we have some torrential rainfall right now. That's going to be in the Adventureland area, so we can kind of take another look at the camera there and look at that torrential rainfall. Spin the camera around. It's all good. You can see the rain coming down just in sheets. The visibility has really dropped off. Thankfully, it does not look like the wind is too terribly strong right now. Earlier, the camera was really shaking around as those wind gusts started to kick in. Now the camera seems a little stabler, so that's some great news. But yeah, you can barely see Adventureland right there. So the rain is really coming down heavy at the moment. And a flag there on the street light moving around just a little bit. So there is at least some wind with this storm as it's coming into Altoona, but it looks like the winds have actually backed off from what we were seeing a little bit earlier. So we'll take a look at our camera downtown now, and you can see the rain there off to the east, those low clouds. So we are looking east down 235. Again, State House behind me. There's the Des Moines River. So this is off toward Altoona there in the distance. Ankeny is going to be on the left side up to the north. And we're just not seeing any significant lowerings or any signs of rotation right now. Just that wall of heavy rain there on the east side of the metro. So we're going to stick with you here for another couple of minutes. That tornado warning is still in effect for about another 4 minutes until 6:45. So we want to hang with you as this tornado warning is in place. You're hearing the sirens, but I'm going to go ahead and say that the tornado warning will be allowed to expire here at 6:45. So when this warning expires, we'll go ahead and get you back to your regular programming, but we'll stick with you here for a few more minutes as this storm is really rocking the east side of the metro right now. We saw the really heavy rain coming down there in Altoona. That's going to be moving into Pleasant Hill shortly. Just north of 163 right now, right along Northeast 56th Street. Some very, very heavy rainfall. Again, maybe some gusty winds as well. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in place for wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. We haven't seen a lot of that, but you saw those bright greens on the radar when we were looking at the wind speeds a little while ago. Those are those potential for some high winds. Going to come into Des Moines right now. We're not worried about any tornado threat right now here in Des Moines, but you can see there is some very, very heavy rain coming right into downtown right now. So you can see Martin Luther King Drive right there, and this is 235. So right in downtown. We're getting some torrential rainfall that goes back into the Beaverdale area, Merle Hay, Urbandale, Windsor Heights, about to get a little bit of a downpour.